Welcome, Silencers, to a game called Homestead Arcana. This is supposed to be kind of a Stardew Valley-esque in 3D farming simulator game, if I understood correctly, though I honestly just dumped a shit ton of stuff into my cart on the last Steam sale. So if you do enjoy the content, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all those fun things, and thank you ever so much to my patrons for your continued love and support. I definitely couldn't do this without you. But if you're interested in joining my Patreon or my Discord, look in the links below. I have a link tree. Anyway, without any further ado, let's get into it. Oh, I'll be right back.
The world was not always covered in miasma. As a matter of fact, we used to live all over the surface of the earth, in scattered outposts and bustling cities. Whether it was by divine punishment or by consequence of human greed, we lost all those things, and more. These days, folks live on barren mountaintops, fearing the day the miasma's fog rises high enough to poison what little land there is left. Certainly, there were a brave few who tried to stem the tide, but they paid dearly for it, with nothing in return. No. There is little hope for long-term survival now. Instead, towns like Little Rock endure to thrive as much as they possibly can. With the time they have left, they establish initiatives like the Homestead Arcana program, which places witches of age at lower elevations so they may cultivate plants for back home. With the lack of viable land, this means witches settle right next to the border where the miasma lies. Though Little Rock Council cannot officially take action, they strongly advise these witches to avoid the miasma at all costs. For fear of death, or worse.
This is your stop, ain't it?
Got everything on you, bud? Mm-hmm. Thanks for the ride, Abraham.
Yep. Well, see you later.
Oh, that first voice was the
Unwilling,
cat.
of course.
All right, let's mosey on down.
All right, cool. Talk to Hug. Huck? Come on, you dumbass cat. Is that a... Nope. I thought it was an ingredient. I was wrong. Wow, the performance of this game is horrendous. It's done nothing but stutter since I started. Oh, that's a pretty tree.
There it is, the Dust Eater. That means we've reached our spot. This place has hardly changed. Well, except for all that miasma.
Wait, you've been here?
Yeah, and Matilda's old homestead is somewhere in that canyon. Of course, it's covered in miasma now. Who knows what's left? Anyway, Councilman Narrows has given me the honor of overseeing your initiation rites. Normally, he'd be running it, of course, but I've only been back for a week, you know? I wanted to see for myself how much you've improved since I last saw you. So the first rite is to establish a home. After all, you can't be a homesteader without a home. Unfortunately, you'll need to start off with a tent. Not the most sturdy of structures, but gotta start somewhere.
Okay. Certain ideal spots. Got to place a tent. We're gonna build and...
Yeah, that'll keep the elements out. Probably. Maybe. Don't worry. You'll get the materials to build a proper house before long. Just like your Aunt Matilda did. Now, the second rite demonstrates your botany know-how. You'll need to plant a seedling and then make it grow. We'll start with a Little Rock favorite, corn.
Cool. So we just need to go over here again. We'll plant. It's got to be planted, I guess, under the tree. In the shade of the tree seems like a bad idea, but you know what?
All
I
right.
can't really
Now I want to see you cast a watering spell.
Watering spell? How the fuck do I do that? Watering. Press 1 to water the plant.
That should help it grow, at least a little. Of course, channeling is much more effective. You do know how to channel, right?
No.
Stop pulling my tail. I've seen you channel before. Channeling is that thing you do where you pull mana from the earth and guide it through the plant, making it instantly grow. You know, channeling.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Making me look like a...
Oh, there we go. Earth mana is attached to your cursor. Guide it to the yellow target. Move it up through the plant. Got it. Well, that's kind of a cool mechanic. Well, cool. So harvest the corn. Material used for crafting consumable.
Beautiful. Imagine, of course, you don't want to overdo it and blight the poor thing. The second rite is complete. And now, time for the third. Now, I can't just give you a cauldron. That's part of the witching test. But technically, a workbench doesn't have anything to do with being a witch, right?
All right, exit the damn corn. Build that. I'm gonna build it. I guess I'm not gonna build it right there.
Don't mean to nag, but are you sure?
Now, where the fuck did you want it? No, whatever, dude. I don't even know.
Not sure if that's a good spot for it either. Anyway, the cauldron. You'll need wood for the foundation, lavender for purification, and metal for the, well, cauldron. You can get some of those things in the meadow to the north, but that's blocked off. Luckily, I have all the ingredients you need.
Oh, thank you, buddy. You're wonderful. So, workbench, crafting stations, basic cauldron. Hold down E. That'll take just a moment.
Very nice. All it needs now is something brewing in there and you'll be a real witch. Which brings me to the third rite, potion making. With what you've currently got, you'd only be able to make a ripple potion. But that's all right. Ripple is plenty useful. Oh, right, you need silver. Before you ask, I do have some on me, but, these will be the last of the handouts.
Cool. Oh. Was it? Nope, I got nothing. Place the cauldron. And then go into the cauldron and we'll do a ripple potion. And you have to hold down E to craft it. Then it starts cooking. I do like that you can see the readout on it. And now it's done. So we'll collect that from the retort. Ripple spell potion highlights items, creatures, and sight ranges. One of the first spells a young witch will learn, as it's useful for an easy craft.
Losing things, right? And Ripple is great for finding stuff. So this will be a bestseller for sure. Anywho, you've just completed the initiation rites. So you're now officially a part of the Homestead Arcana program. Congratulations. Your reward lies in... Oh no. But you have to understand
What's wrong?
the miasma tides are unpredictable. When I hit it a week ago, the border was a good 10 yards away. What I'm saying is, I think your prize is in the miasma.
So what?
Kid, it's the miasma. The air is pure poison, and the things that live in there. I was hoping it wasn't going to come to this. Well, not so soon, anyway. When you're ready, meet me by the border and listen to my instructions, okay?
All right. I'm ready to follow you, kitty cat. Need to learn a fire spell to like get all that shit out of the way too. All right.
All right. As soon as you walk through that veil, you're gonna be breathing miasma, and you're really gonna feel it in your lungs. That's why it's important that you find the reward as soon as possible. It's in a crate not too far from here, but it might be hard to see it. Drinking a ripple potion will enchant your sight and help you see better. Come on, give it a sip.
You feel the sweet and sharp tang of the spell go down your throat. All right, you should be able to cast it now.
Notice how I'm big and bright? Anything important will light up like I do. Okay, don't stay too long in the miasma.
Okay. So now I gotta run into this. There it is. Was that it? Oh, I got it. Okay. Ooh-wee. All right, I made it.
You okay? Are you dizzy? How's your breath? Your blood pressure?
Fine,
Sure?
Jesus.
Maybe it's some miasma talking. Either way, we need to get you some food. The box had blasting powder, right? You should be able to use it to destroy the pink stone that's blocking the path up north. Over there, we should be able to get you a quick bite to eat.
All right. Sure. North? Well, that's the most unhelpful thing ever. Oh, north. North is that way. Oh, oh. Follow the damn cat. Okay. You see now, there's wild plants everywhere. You bet you could even find a bush of metal if you looked hard enough. But first, you need to find an apple, If only to make your familiar worry less. Okay. Compost boosts plant growth. Consumable apple.
Crab apple.
This is kind of an interesting way to do things. Wild onion. Beautiful. This game strikes me as though it's supposed to be like VR heavy. Homesick letter. Home has consumed my thoughts of late. Perhaps I've spent the same number of moons out here as I did during my upbringing in Little Rock. I could never get them to understand why I applied to the program. They're still trying to get me to come home, but I can't. I don't want to. So much work to be done. The wilds are more my home now than Little Rock ever was, but maybe someday if they venture outside the village and see the state of the fields, I'll begin to comprehend. Go for cloves. Summer 198. Or 189. 10 wild onion and pull that out. Yep. We good, we good. Compost. I can't swim. Oh, eat an apple.
Make it better?
No.
You should keep looking around here, by the way. Lots of wood, metal, various herbs and spices. Now, I understand that you might want to explore the miasma some more, but there are other things you can be doing. For example, Abraham should be coming back any time now. And when he does, he'll have useful things to buy. And oh, I think you have mail. You should always be checking your mail. Never know what's going to be in there.
Mail? Mail. No current mail. Gotta stop hitting shift. Tend metal. Harvest metal cluster. Anything else? Let's try this. I honestly 10 metal. Let's try doing the whole channel thing. So I can channel into each part of it. This is a very interesting concept. Alright, I will leave them alone. Anything else? There's a tree out here, whatever that is. More compost and a birch tree. Birch bark. Ooh, there's more places to go. Jeez. Yes, I, should have expected the wilds to be, well, wild and full. Ooh, saffron. that's it. That's as far as I can go right now. So I'll see you guys back at the homestead. All right, here we are back at the homestead. Let's see if we can't sleep through the night real quick. Must be nighttime to sleep. All right. Missing shelter upgrade. No. Where the fuck is that? Where is the logbook? Mail, journals, tutorials. Oh, is this it? Open mail perch. Open mail. Yes, this is a reminder that the purpose of the Homestead Arcana program is the delivery of supplemental goods as required by Little Rock Council. Occasions may arise where a shortage occurs and there's a delicate balance of crops, potions, materials, and other supplies. Under such circumstances, we will pay double for the completion of that job. You are doing Little Rock a great service. Remember where you came from, Homesteader. It's what all this is for. Cool. Open a parcel bird. Is that what this thing is? Cass, we're so proud of you. Without folks like you joining the Homestead Arcana program, I fear for Little Rock's livelihood. Instead, we manage not only to survive, but thrive. Hobbs, Zeb, and I are going to miss you, but we know you're going to be doing very important work, so we'll support you best we can. To start, I've sent one of your favorites. Pumpkin pie. Jesus, that is one of my favorites.
Yep.
How did they know?
Always check your mail. And your packages, too. Never know what you'll get. And, make sure to take advantage when Abraham's here so you can sell your produce for silver. Wait, I already said that, didn't I? Look, I know you want to go back into the miasma. Just remember when you're in there that the town still needs you. When you want to go back in there, talk to me. I'll give you a device that'll help you breathe easier.
Okay, yeah, that really needs to stop. What's this? Abraham the Porter available for porting from 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. Mailbirds are on their own schedule. So Abraham will show up at random. And how do I harvest corn? Harvest corn. And it won't let me water it anymore. Okay. Now how do I craft more seed? No idea. Let's check the workbench. A storage chest. Wood, metal, and cotton bowl. A waymaker. Cotton bowl. Crafting station. Garden decoration. Inventory. Huh. I don't know. How do I make a ripple potion again? Corn and silver. Get a couple of these crafted then. I can't jump. That bothers me. I'm a witch, not an invalid. Talk to Huck about going back into the miasma. Okay, fine. Where the hell is it? All right, here is Herr Huck.
This is a mask for protection. It won't stop the poison from reaching your lungs, but it'll slow it down. Tilly, your Aunt Matilda found it years ago during one of our expeditions. Again, it's not going to make you invincible, and it definitely won't protect you from the wildlife out there. But it's better than nothing. Anyway, if you're insisting on going out into the miasma, you might as well try and find something useful, I guess. Tilly's old homestead isn't far from here. Maybe you can find her grill. That way you don't have to keep eating raw apples and corn.
Sure. Am I wearing them? Oh. So it's a witch doctor, or a witch doctor mask, whatever. I got 4 minutes of protection. Oh, yeah. The hell is this? While hunting for treasure, I passed out. At some point when I woke up, things I gathered were gone. I returned where I found them. A sign from Sun? Possibly. I'm hoping that as long as I can get out of here conscious, the miasma won't take my goods back. All the salvage, all these rare plants. Hey, I got a lavender seedling. Don't mind if I do. Lesser miasma ball. And then must have blasting. I'm sorry, I don't have blasting powder. There's another miasma plant. Tomato seedling. Treasure. Fruits. I haven't seen in ages. Usable silver and linen. Every recipe for things I've never heard of. Even recipe for things I've never heard of. They'll appear randomly and without reason. Huck always makes a point to demonize the miasma, bless his heart, but I don't think he understands how useful it can be. I can't wait to show him what I've found. I've got to stop pressing shift. What else have we got? Missing an item, okay. One of Matilda's old belongings, a small blanket woven from coarse yarn. It's badly worn and smells like miasma. Oh, journal. Examining the effects of miasma spread and corruption have yielded critical results in the efforts of ceasing its spread. This leads to the establishment of the Fielding-Gilbert method. This requires a concoction of fertilizer that is poured into a miasma scar, wherein the inner dust eater burrows into the infected earth and absorbs the miasma. The roots, if able to prosper, are also double as a suture for the terrain wound and seal the pocket from the lethal miasma burst. While monumental in the Academy's campaign to eliminate the miasma, the Fielding-Gilbert method is... So I need some kind of seedling. Tilly, I'm sorry so many moons have passed since my last letter, sis, so my hands have been full with the kids. Cass's already developed a penchant for magic, and Zeb's found an affinity for fabrics. I sense a lot of you and Cass, fascinated by the mysteries of the world, rarely satisfied with the answers given, always falling into trouble. I know you always wanted me to come with you, but you ought to understand that we all have different callings in life, and mine is looking after these children. I'm sure Huckleberry is treating you well. Is this a letter from your pops? Can I can't get past that. Miasma is actually like got a few minutes left. All right, here's Matilda's homestead. Get that. Cotton seedling. Up close, the grill seems fairly simple construction. You'd likely need wood, metal, and maybe an onion seed. Up at the grill, you notice a jar with a note in it. To whoever has the means to continue my work, I discovered a way to expedite dust eater growth. Combining it with the Field and Gilbert method, there's a tangible hope of fighting back the miasma. Take this special fertilizer and pour it down the offending miasma scar. Within seconds, the dust eater should bloom and seal the earth's wound. The world wasn't always like this. We can still heal our lands. A note really built up this jar. The note really built up this jar. You wonder if Huckleberry knows something about it, and if he'll willingly reveal anything. So, honestly, give me that. No, I need that jar of shit. Hold on. Wood, that, crabapple, saffron. I don't really want to leave behind anything, but I could drink that. And then it really is just a matter of... God damn it. Rotate. Rotate. Jar of something. Stool recipe barrel and jug recipe. Some other stuff. Let's get that miasma bulb. Thank you. Fence recipe. And whatever is in journal. Summer 77th, 207 YF. Sun bless my return to the miasma of the day, though my journey was unsettling. The cloud around me stirred with nothing, but nothing was visible through the dense fog. I can only describe what I felt as presence. Maybe it was the miasma itself, like something was observing me. I've been observing the miasma. My eyes are beginning to droop. I haven't seen Huck all day. I sure hope he knows I'm back. Autumn 12th, 207. Huck finally returned to camp. Apparently he's made some friends with local hoppers and got a little sidetracked. That scamp. I also found remnants of the academy. Studies of combining miasma spread and mentions of eradicating it permanently. I wish I saw more value in the research. It's delight mixed with darkness out there, though I guess that's true regardless of where you hang your cloak at night. Autumn 48th, 207. Bless the sun I made out of the miasma alive today. I was looking for scars, close to finding one too, I'm pretty sure. Perhaps that's why what happened. It was like my filter clogged even though it was freshly crafted. After emerging from the cloud, its presence lingered, like I'd brought a piece of the miasma back with me. Huck disappeared again. I trust him to find his way back today. I may ask him to stick a little closer than usual. What is that? Wood? Silver. Okay. Now we have to haul ass and hope to survive. We just need to... Oh, are you kidding? It won't let me jump down? Please let this be the right way. Yep. someone in the mist. Ooh. Is my Aunt Matilda. Anyway, that's going to be where we call it today. If you enjoyed the content, you know exactly what to do. Thank you very much to my patrons for your ever-present support, as well as, well, it doesn't really matter. Thank you all, you know who you are. But, yeah, I won't keep you any longer. Thank you very much for watching and liking, and I'll see you in the next one.